Welcome to Spit Bucket, where I am joined again by Suzette, who we know loves a little bit of aged white wine. And we're here today to have a look at the age-old question of which sorts of white wine age best. Now, I know this is a question that you wake up every morning wondering about.
Oh, look, how did you know? I contemplate this, hours at a time.
And, I love it when it's 42 degrees at night in Sydney and I've got all night to think about this sort of stuff because I can't sleep.
Do you debate with yourself, kind of give it each side of the,
Absolutely.
Is it Semillon, is
so
it Riesling?
And we're very lucky today to have two of Australia's best wineries. Certainly the Tyrrell's VAT one Semillon, which we'll be looking at first, is up there as one of the top one or two Semillons in the country. And Pauletts are a very successful producer in the Clare Valley. So we've got a 2003 Semillon and a 2004 Riesling. And we picked those two because they show quite interesting similarities and some divergence when they age. And not everyone really thinks of older white wine, but it is definitely something to get involved with.
So which are we going to try first?
Let's have a crack at the
Semillon?
Semillon.
Are you doing that purely because it's the age?
Closest to me.
Another great reason.
Do you like Semillon is the first question?
I do like Semillon.
Why do you like
Though you
Semillon?
will struggle to find a wine I don't like.
Right.
But anyway.
So we won't use that question again then.
Let's
Good.
not. I like Semillon because it is a little bit more complex than a Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
How's that?
And in terms of complexity, I'm hoping that this is going to live up to its billing.
Smells good.
So 60 seconds on this one, what do you reckon?
It still smells really young, despite it being a 2003.
First point to make about Tyrrell's VAT one Semillon, they only released, this is not sort of bottled young and then released and then brought back later on. This is only just released. The 2003 actually was the previous one. They've just brought out the 2004. So, and it's the first thing that a lot of people notice. It still feels so young. And it's 8 years old now.
And slightly unusual taste.
Explain this word unusual to me.
I didn't expect it. I expected to have slightly more depth maybe.
Yeah.
Didn't get a whole lot of depth.
Still a lot of acidity there.
Yeah.
So that's something that pops up. And a bit of funk, I have to be honest. There's a little bit of funk in there.
Sorry, I was thinking, I didn't know how to say that.
Possibly even a little bit of camembert, something like that. Which I wasn't expecting at all.
A bit of mushroomy, cheesy,
yeah.
yes, like the mould on the outer of the camembert. Right,
Yeah,
got it.
that. So 3 reasons why you like or dislike this wine. Just one, sorry, I forgot. Just one reason, that would be great.
It's really unusual. I can't decide whether I like it or I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you used the word funk because I was really wondering what to say.
I love funk in wines.
Funk. There's a lot of funk. If you're after funk, go for this wine. Yeah.
For me, like we said, funk, it's an interesting wine. That has to be up there. I've tried lots of VAT ones in my life.
Wait, hang on, why are they called?
Not lots, maybe about 3. And I've really enjoyed them. So it's a wine that I like, it's a winery that I like, sorry.
Sorry, why is it called that one?
I think it's the first VAT.
Oh, I got that part.
I honestly don't know. In the
like
beginning,
a part of the block where they used.
no, it would have been the particular VAT in the winery that they kept separate.
And that's the special one.
This
for
particular
the special
style,
wine.
yeah, because they make a few different Semillons.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just the name has stuck, and it's very well known
Right.
now.
Oh, there we go.
I'm going to stick with those 2 reasons. I'm happy with that.
So you don't need a third either.
No. Now, Riesling is a similar but slightly different proposition. Again, it can be quite austere and acidic when it's young, and then can really blossom into a rounded, textured
more colour.
kind of wine. A lot more colour on this one, absolutely. Okay, so we'll do 60 seconds on this wine. Give me your impressions fast now.
Right,
Go.
okay, bang. More colour, way more colour.
Yeah.
More nose.
Yep.
More nose,
Richer.
kerosene,
Bit of
oily,
kerosene on
bit of bigness.
What about that floral character? Do you see that?
Definitely coming through now. Beautiful taste.
And there's loads of fruit there as well.
Oh, but often wines don't always smell as good as they taste, but this is a wine that absolutely smells as good as it tastes. That
It's
aroma
alive
is
on the palate.
amazing.
It's so lifted. It's not tired or feeling old in any way. You get the fruit, you get the flour.
Despite its years, it is not tired.
No, it's not at all tired, and you do get a little bit of that oily kerosene note as well, which you get. It's in a low concentration here. It just adds to the complexity. So I think that's a beautiful example.
Right.
We'll do a quick. What is it you love about that wine or don't like? You can not like it if you want.
No, I do like it. I actually prefer it to the Semillon. Am I allowed to say that? I do like that wine. Yes, okay. It's bigger. It's more creamy. It's more all-rounded.
Yeah. So for me, the complexity, the freshness that you still feel in terms of the fruit and the flower character, and to eat with that. I'm thinking again, the wine is the star with this sort of wine. Don't kill it with a big powerful.
The wine is always the star.
Sorry, for some people the wine is always a star, and the food really is an afterthought. And I think you can get away with that with this wine.
Yeah, I think you could as well.
Excellent.
I'll endorse that.
And looking at these two wines together, would you say that you like an older style white wine? Is that something that turns you on?
Absolutely.
Right, okay. And would you go for a Riesling over a Semillon in this situation?
In this situation, I'm going to go with yes. Only because there was just more funk than I was expecting on this guy. Maybe if I was, thinking funk, then maybe not. But this was beautiful. The Riesling was lovely.
Okay. For me, having said I love this wine, this wine is the standout in the pair for me, the Pauletts 2004 Polish Hill River, which you can find at Ultimo. I know this because it's written on the back.
I had to write it on the back so he would remember. I usually
forget which one's which. So Ultimo, $34 for that one. So great value, 7 years. Someone's done the hard work for you. You didn't have to leave it under your stairs and get tempted to drink it along the way.
Yeah, and in 42-degree heat wouldn't have lasted anyway.
42 degrees, no good.
Yeah.
Semillon is from Dan Murphy's, and that's $43. So again, you're looking at red wines in that category, and you're not often getting much bang for your buck at $43. And you're getting two wines which are top of their class, great examples, and you're not breaking the bank at all. So that's something to remember about aged white wine from Australia.
So question, I bought these now, 2004, 2003. How long can I keep them for? Is that it? Drink now?
I think you can drink these now, but certainly this one is famous for going on for decades.
Right, okay. Because there was still a lot of kind of...
Yeah, it's still feeling very, very young. It's actually probably slightly too young, which is a crazy thing to think about. This one drinking at its peak now, I'd say, and will develop again over the next few years.
So this one under the stairs for a year, this one under the stairs for 10 years?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Or in my temperature control cellar, which I don't have yet, unfortunately. No, I don't have one. I'd love one. They're all cooking in my house at the moment. So tell us what you think about older white wines. Have you had one recently that you really enjoyed?
And a comparison, do this as well at home. It's fun.
Yeah. Comparisons, very simple. One wine against another. It's very easy to kind of get to the nitty gritty of it. Scores-wise, what are you going to go for?
Right. Oh, I always get stumped at this point, don't I? Okay. The Riesling, I'm going to go for a 91.
And I'm going to go for 93 on that. Absolutely blown away by that wine.
Wow, okay, this doesn't happen. Usually I give the big scores. Okay, okay, and the Semillon, an 87.
An 87? Oh, I'm thinking that's a little bit tight. I think it was feeling a little bit tight in the glass. I'd like to see it open a little bit, warm up a little bit, and see how that develops.
Can you decanter white wines?
Absolutely. Your friends might think you're a bit weird. Try it once, see what happens.
See if that works.
But yeah, older white wines like this, they've been in the bottle for 7 years. Give it a crack in a decanter.
Right, so really we should have these off at the very least.
Because you're going to have another glass
I'm
to
totally
check.
going to have another
Fair
glass
enough.
of this guy.
I'm going to give that one 90 points with proviso that I would like to see it develop in the next few years. So I probably wouldn't drink it now.
Okay. 90 in 3 years.
I think we've had a lot of fun with those two. So we'll sign off there. Just remember that we spit.
He spits.
I spit so that you don't have to. Cheers.